everyone, and welcome back here to another episode of Among the Elite. I'm Jason Kaplan, I'm your host, and I know last week we focused so heavily on FIFA, but Gamers Without Borders continues right along to our Counter-Strike action, our elite competition that finished off in this week. Now, if you missed out on it, 8 out of our top teams in the world were competing to win their share of the $1.5 million for charity. Yeah, $1.5 million. So why don't I just stop talking, and we can dive straight into the action by taking a look here at our group stage.
5 days, 8 top CSGO teams, $1.5 million, and one common goal: charity. The Gamers Without Borders CSGO tournament kicked off on June 22nd. With 8 teams split into 2 groups. Group A went into action first, with Ninjas in Pajamas and Made in Brazil providing an entertaining opening match, in part thanks to situations like this, where the players just wanted to have some fun.
Oh, did it just run to take down Exit? Now he's coming in with the auto shotgun, and it feels so humiliating. He's not even going for the bomb. He's like, you know what? I'm in this for the humiliation, jumping and shooting device. Oh.
A tight 2-1 victory for NIP was followed up by ENTS beating Mouse Sports 2-0, but not without Acor showing off his solid off skills.
Acor starting to warm up, starting to feel like maybe he could have more of an output, and they desperately need that. Instead of moving back, he's going to move close, and I don't think they were ready for that. I don't think they were expecting Snappy's there. He's going to die. That's the speed of Acor that I was talking about. He sees him and shoots him right through. Dodo, here comes the nade and blows him up.
What followed was the winner's match, where Ninjas in Pajamas faced off against ENTS for the first place in the group. And with the map balance at 1-1, it all came down to Ancient.
Linus and Rez thinking about rotating away from B, but here comes the play into the site. Good spray from Popsky, turns around for a third, and he wants even more, but Spinks finally shuts him down.
ENTS' newest pickup, Hades, showed off his skills while they were down 1-7.
And Hades might just be that player this time around. He goes forward, gets both kills, device down. He's looking for a third kill. Hades just cleaning up the side alone.
And somehow, ENTS took the last map 16-11, securing their playoff spot. NIP, however, ended up in the Group A decider for second place against Mouse Sports, who had eliminated Made in Brazil. Device helped his team destroy their opponents on Vertigo.
Yesterday, putting up the utility to get these kills. He's got himself a double from it. Third kill from Device.
But Mouse Sports bounced back and paid them back in full. 16-6, 16-8.
Look, lands right in the face of Device, so he'll be slowed down. Rez trying to see if he can get a kill or two early, but Mouse Sports not giving him the opportunity, and the time is ticking here. They've got to force the issue, but they're not going to be able to do it.
A surprising conclusion to Group A, as NIP flunk out alongside Made in Brazil. Group B featured Big, Furia, FaZe Clan, and Dignitas, with the latter being the least likely to advance, especially without their star player. Congratulations, Daddy Forest. Big secured their playoff spot by first downing FaZe Clan in a 3-map nailbiter, with Brokey shining on Nuke.
Brokey's gonna run up the rampway. 2 players line up for him. He didn't quite spot the third, but somehow stays alive. With the bomb going down, it's once again a chance here for FaZe Clan. A chance to avoid defeat. But Big have picked up the AKs now, and that does elevate their chances of winning this round greatly. One of them down, though. Still 2 in play. Keto and Searson. Can they get the round win? Searson's just dropped down from the vent, so they know what their opponents are coming from. Brokey with the 4K, looking for all 5. Brokey just about gets it. All 5 kills.
But overtime on the third map went to the Germans.
Even if we got to see vintage OLOFMEISTER, I think this is one step too far. Citizen finishes the job.
Their next opponent was Furia, who had beaten Dignitas. And the match was really tight, but Santaris was the X factor on Inferno.
They need to do something here. He's getting tagged a little bit. They know where he is, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna get 4 kills, and now he sees Vinny, and there's the ace at the end. What a absolutely beastly round from Santaris.
Big managed to clinch a victory in a close 2-1 win, but Furia had one last shot at the playoffs, and that was against FaZe Clan, who had sent Dignitas home. Each team took their own map pick, which took us to Inferno, where they were neck and neck till the very end.
Here come Furia playing to the B side. 3 players running into 2. It's Carrigan getting a double this time in ring. He's not even going to be able to close it out. It's Carrigan that gets the 3K.
But in the end, someone has to win. And after the last 6 rounds being traded one after the other, Furia came out on top and grabbed second place in Group B.
Furia re-smoke off CT, flash twists off. The bomb hasn't even gone down yet, and finally it will, but just before a headshot landed through the smoke, and Twist goes down as well.
Hence, Furia, Big, and Mouse Sports made it through. But who's going to win it all? We'll find out soon enough.
So now we know which teams made it into the playoffs, but before we delve deeper into the elite competition, we had a chance to sit down with the man who seems to always come back to the starting roster for FaZe Clan. It's OLOFMEISTER.
When I had the break, I decided I wanted to compete again, and I didn't really care where it was. I just made up my mind I wanted to compete. I love to compete too much, and then FaZe asked me if I wanted to come back, and it was a no-brainer for me. So yeah. I mean, the reason for me changing my picture was because of some guy tweeted me a Reddit link, and I think even Brookie pointed it out to me. Have you seen this? And then I changed the picture for a laugh, and I mean, Deuce is a really fun guy. I like him a lot, and he has a good sense of humor about everything. I mean, of course, I like the general idea behind it. When we get the time, we should do stuff like this, because we are in a position where we can help, and if you're in a position to help, I think you should do it. And being able to compete and have fun, and at the same time do something good with it, it's just amazing. If I think we can win the tournament, yes, of course, but at the same time, we are trying to win. But at the shared tournament, I think a lot of teams will try to mix it up a little bit and try some new stuff. It's a chance where you can try to play some other maps and try to play in a different way. But of course, with the record we have, we would like to win, but we will also, of course, try some different stuff. The tweet from Pasha is it's in serious and not serious. I mean, Pasha was talking about making a streaming team when I also started streaming a little bit, and I have always enjoyed Pasha, and we had so much fun together that I'd like to play in a team with him one day, just to have some. I don't think you can have a boring day with Pasha, basically. And
I love to rush in the game, guys, but life says it's not a game, my friend. If you rush so much, it will be equal.
I think it will be a lot of fun, and it will be nice to compete with him. So hopefully one day we can make it happen, but it will be in the future. If I could take any roster to play with again, I would say the FaZe 217 one. We had so much fun together outside of the game, and I have so many fun memories with them. I will take FaZe 217. Thank you so much for watching Gamers Without Borders. I hope you cheer for us, and have a nice day.
Are you guys ready to take a look at who won the Gamers Without Borders Counter-Strike event? Well, I'm sorry, we're not going to look at it just yet. However, we do have another interview that will tickle your brains. TABSEN from the German powerhouse team of Big Clan had a little chat with us.
I would say if there's space to do these kind of things, we have limited time to do so because there's huge tournaments. But if there's time to do things like that, for sure there should be definitely do more often. Like, it's for sure for a good cause, and for the teams I would say it's still practice time, and it's more efficient than I would say usual practice, because it's also more, I would say, like more an official game. So it's definitely for the better. Charity in my own life is kind of important, I would say. I did some charities for sure before. And I still donate some money for sure for a good cause, and yeah, it's kind of important to me for sure. The only thing which caught my eye was the MA12. I would say it's a completely different system. It was like, it definitely feels different to watch, and also to can imagine to play. That's why I'm also looking forward to maybe like just to feel how it actually feels. No, I've never played MA12 before. It was like old school back in the days, 1.6 or 1.5. There were like official games was being played with this kind of system, but I've never played it. I think Ancient has to offer like a lot of fighting, I would say, a lot of utility usage, and then at some point also some contacting, using the timings in the right way. I would say it's also still in the early stages. We will see probably in a few months, maybe a few weeks, some new stuff which maybe teams can come out with. At the moment, it's really hard to do something new on the server, also on the new maps, because you have always new tournaments. It's not so, you have limited time. The player break comes soon. I think there will be time enough to prepare something nice, maybe like change the whole meta, like something like that. Yeah, I've been on the roster forever, and like from the beginning, as you said, and it feels amazing just to be around this whole management, the whole family. Like, I cannot really explain in words how it feels to be a part of this kind of things, because me as a player, I can just focus the whole time on just playing and being a professional player. Like, and I can imagine other players who play the same game like I do, they need to still do some different stuff which I don't have to do, and I can just focus the whole time on what I love, what I need to do, what I have to do for this kind of living. And I'm just grateful, and it's just a privilege to be in this kind of spot, and yeah, I'm just really grateful for that. What has changed the most in 2017, big, and from now on, I would say definitely like the routine, more discipline. It's more like a working environment than it was before. It was more like it was of course a hobby, but it was more like it was something you wanted to do forever, but now it's like, oh, I do it still, but you love to do it, but it's still a completely like a different environment. Well, like for example, we have an office now. It's more like a working environment now. It's like you don't work from home anymore. It's like a little bit different. It's like more like a normal life. So therefore, it's still a nice experience to have for sure. And I'm looking forward how it will be maybe in 5 years.
So you got to know both veterans of our CSGO scene a little bit better, but now it is time to test their knowledge of the game they love to play and what we like to call our tricky quiz.
I have a huge family within the CS community. I'm able to lift trophies with just one hand.
I used to wear a beer on my chest. Who am I?
I would say it's Pasha Biceps, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it Pasha?
Ah, nice.
It was kind of easy when you said, can you just lift a trophy with one hand? And also that he has a huge family. But yeah. My spirit animal is a dog. I share a name with a famous inventor. I like snooker. Who am I?
Okay, this is a tough one, I would say.
The only one I could think of who likes snooker?
No, I don't know actually.
Is Nico. And I'm guessing it's Nikola with also the famous inventor, but I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess Nico, man.
Is it Hunter?
He always wanted to play snooker, man.
Oh, it's Nico, okay. Almost.
I come from a country across the pond.
I have my own graffiti on one of the maps. Enemies fear me when I use my deagle. Who am I? Ooh. Is it simple?
I mean, the only one I can think of, like right now, I don't know if I'm tired, but the only one I can think about is simple, and I know it's not him, so...
Oh, enemy fear me when I use my deagle.
I don't know.
Yeah, then it's Happy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How I don't know this.
Cold Zero, of course, man. Ah.
I was thinking of someone from North America, not Brazilian, but yeah, shit. I used to be called a god. I used to own an auto service.
I'm a great grenade thrower, who am I?
The only one that I can think of owning like an auto service, I don't know if that's like a car service, is RPK. That's the only one I know that like took a break or something to make car, like he did car stuff, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna say RPK.
I'm Dosia.
Ah, Dosia. I had no idea that he used to own an auto service, to be honest. Now I remember it, actually. I saw some Twitter about it, but yeah, I forgot about it, to be honest.
I come from a land of wine and cheese. I didn't pick the op picked me.
Being emotional makes me even stronger. Who am I?
I would say maybe Kenny S.
I guess when you say wine and cheese, I'm I'm thinking of friends and I'm thinking of Canes, man. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
So you have some nice wine there, man.
I come from one of the Nordic countries.
So far, I've attended every single CSGO major. I used to have blonde hair.
I used to be well known for my Tech9 prowess. Who am I?
I used to have blonde hair. I mean, I have attended every single CSGO major, so I'm gonna say myself because I have no idea who else it is.
I think it's OLOFMEISTER. First, of course, of the Nordic countries, and of course the Tech9. Back in the days, there was only one guy who was able to play the Tech9 how it should be, and that was Olof, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I did quite good, yeah. I surprised myself.
A draw? There's no draws in Counter-Strike. What the hell is this? Let's play out an overtime. Oh, Okay, I'm being informed we can't play out an overtime, so instead we're going to move on to take a look at who made it into the grand finals in our elite competition, who became the champion of it all, and who donated their $600,000 to the charity of their choice.
Playoffs always deliver tons of unexpected turnarounds, moments that make your heart race, and of course, a lot of raw skill to be amazed by. And the Gamers Without Borders CSGO playoffs were no different. The first semifinal featured Big, the winners of Group B, and Mouse Sports coming from Group A's second place. And it looked like the first strike belonged to Rops and his mates. But everything changed when TABSEN arrived.
No, but what I am seeing is a big flank coming in here from TABSEN, and I'm hoping that he can accelerate into this. Nobody is close to ramp, so he can speed up, but he's going to show up, and by the time he does show up, the party's over. His teammates are dead. Unless he kills everybody.
What is he doing? Running for a bit more. Another headshot. TABSEN. Somebody's going to have to stop him. A-Core still got a bit health left, but TABSEN will come in for the 8. Absolutely disgusting.
But Mouse were not deterred, and despite Centaurus calmly doing his job,
Centaurus, oh, that's a very clean shot with the M4A1, and he's going to pick up one more. Dexter going down, and Centaurus is ready, collapsing the entire attack onto the bomb site. A-Core goes down last. And a quad kill for Centaurus. That is so cool.
Big weren't able to push through, and eventually overtime was upon us. And overtime ultimately won by Mouse Sports. That energy was carried over onto Nuke, where Big were once again put in a rather tight spot.
Anti-Russian going down in the lobby, instantly canceled out by a smoke, and perfectly positioned here, BMass. Even they just given him the bomb.
Until TABSEN delivered swift justice and helped Big win map 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, but TABSEN is there. What a turnaround.
All would be decided on Vertigo, where Rops wanted to play a little bit dirty.
Where's the orb of his? Oh,
Jump knife, do it, Robs, come on.
1, 2. You have to yell for
Yes.
Right, here we go. TABSEN stabbed in the back. That's fantastic.
And even though Mouse Sports had control in the first half, later on it was all about Big, which as a result took the series 2-1, and the Germans booked their grand final ticket. And as for the second semifinal between Furia and ENCE, it's probably best summarized as a game of clutches. A game initially won by ENCE.
The FAMAS, the Deagles, and, well, D-Hat. And let's see if he can pull them out of a hole. He's got his first kill on Vinny. He's definitely expected another player close around, but couldn't spot Honda. Very well played from Honda, but D-Hat tries to go for the ace. He couldn't quite find.
Which set them on the road to a swift first map victory. However, on Ancient, the tables turned and it was Furia's turn to deal the cards, which in the end resulted in a 1-1 series score. The final showdown happened on Vertigo, and to be fair, it kind of looked like Spinks' playground.
Okay, they're off the bomb at this moment in time, but we're losing players left, right, and center, and Spinks, he's going to play this one so well, just dropping back. Kesterada does have a kit, but he's tapped and pulled into the open, and Spinks in with a headshot.
Even when the situation was dire.
This second half has not even been that close. There's been little glimmers of hope out of individuals, and this might just be another one. Spinks has got a double kill. Fury is low, and he jumps up. A nice headshot from Spinks. Another chance for him. This might just be the round win now. A 4K. Can he get all 5? Be the best player of the game. And Spinks is going to tap the bomb into the open. Finds Kesterado. What a hero round out of Spinks, and there's the 9 rounds.
But in the end, it wasn't enough to stop Furia, who bagged a 2-1 series and would now have to take on Big in the grand final. It seemed like a repeat of the group stage, and honestly, at first, it looked just like it. It all began on Mirage with Art showing Searson what happens when you get too bold.
Absolutely in the last possible second, Searson still able to get the kill. They actually played that so well. The flashbang to force him out of that position, and then it doesn't even matter. He's still just so quick. 35 seconds, he jumps out. Art is inside of the smoke with him, and Searson has no idea he's going to get stabbed. Amazing.
The game was tight, but eventually it was Furia to claim the first point in the series. Up next was Inferno, and again, none of the teams wanted to give up even an inch of their space. When Furia tried to escape, Big immediately clipped their wings and pulled them down. So naturally, we went into overtime where Keto just didn't care about the odds.
Improvising in the moment. Keto, oh, what a nice flick to take down Vinny. That is amazing, and they're right back in the round. Honda holding the angle with Keto, just does not care.
With such a close series, once again the teams had to travel to Vertigo to settle the score, with Santaras trying to earn his team some kind of advantage.
Now 1 versus 1 as Santaras on the other side. He's got an AK as well. Yuri a little bit desperate here, trying to get the shot off, but the smoke is covering nothing to his right-hand side, and Santaras going to get the peek, and then he gets the kill. The quad at the end for the clutch, and I have no idea how Big won that round.
But Furia simply didn't buy it, so instead of finishing in regular time, another overtime had to be played. An overtime which, with plays such as this,
He's going for the whole thing. He's hoping that this will somehow, turn it into a triple kill, or buy them more time. Maybe that should be how it works. You stab someone, you get another 10 seconds on the clock on the T side. He's got it lined up. Yeah, there we go, Yuri. Get it out. He's now found the bomb and a couple of players. He's just lining it up. 23 seconds. There's one of the follow-up. Oh my god.
led to yet another tiebreaker. The rope tugging was so extremely close that even the last round came down to a 1v1 duel.
Now it's on Yuri, 1 versus 2, backing off, didn't reload, had another bullet, and he's gonna get caught by Searson. Oh man.
That way, Big not only won the series 2-1 and became the Gamers Without Borders champions, but they also donated the well-earned $600,000 to help the fight against COVID-19. Well done and congratulations.
Big Clan taking home the trophy, but more importantly, donating their $600,000 in money to charity. So why don't we have a chat with someone from the team as we're going to bring in Tizian and see how the event went. Welcome here, Tizian, to our lovely little studio. And I have to say, normally in my contract, I have an agreement that I can't have anyone more handsome than me on the show, but I did break it just for this one. How you doing, man? How you feeling today?
I'm doing absolutely fine. Thank you for the compliment.
What you guys don't know is before we started the interview, I've been talking about quite a bit and enjoying his lovely beard, and we both agreed he smells fantastic, though you at home obviously can't tell. But Tizian, I got to ask you off the bat here, what was your experience like here with Gamers Without Borders?
It was an insane experience. It's amazing to help people in need, and we kind of even played really serious. We tried to find a little bit of a new playstyle. So this tournament was really important for us, especially before the next tournament, IM Cologne. We needed a tournament like this, and it was just like the perfect participation.
Yeah, I mean, momentum has to be feeling great, like the high you get off of winning an event like this, and of course, the $600,000 to charity. But in this tournament alone, you had some amazing teams. You had to play Furia twice overall within the entire tournament. Once in the group stage where you did win 2-1, and then once in the finals where you did win 2-1 again, and on the exact same maps that you won and lost on. How did it feel going up against Furia?
It feels really good. Since they destroyed us really hard in practice, it felt a lot better even to win against them in an official.
Yeah, and I have to imagine, this is always, good practice for you no matter what. You get, like you said, and we were discussing before the interview, you got to kind of like loosen up your play style a little bit and maybe learn some things about yourself and the team. Can you maybe share with us like what it did help you guys maybe see within the roster and your group of players that you could potentially do for the future?
So lately we have been playing really like as a team, as a whole. We were always playing with 5 players. We tried to kind of play that kind of meta that's in it right now. But this tournament, we played a little bit more on our individual skill. We tried to put our clutch players more in clutches. And yeah, that's basically what happened. We played like 2020 when we went top 1. And yeah, I think it was really good that we played like that.
Hey, I think a lot of people out there are hoping to see you guys hit that form yet again this year with so many events yet to come up today, or come up within the year, I should say. So Tizian, $600,000 you guys have won for charity, but we have to know, who did you guys choose to donate it to?
We will be donating to IMC Worldwide, International Medical Corps. We agreed as a team to give it to them. I think half of their funding, or a lot of their fundings, are going to COVID vaccination, and yeah.
No, that's fantastic. I mean, obviously, it's a big thing. It's affecting everyone in the world. Doesn't matter what you're involved with, especially in esports. I think people really want to see a return to LAN. And speaking of LANs, if there was a potential for another event of Gamers Without Borders coming up, would you guys participate again?
Yeah, we would definitely participate. It was a great event. It was we had great admins. It was also really cool to watch this tournament. So I'm 100% sure we will attend again.
Okay, well, Tizian, thank you so much for joining us here on the show, and congratulations once again to you and your team. Now you got to get out of here and go be handsome somewhere else.
All right, thank you very much.
Now that we have the elite competition all wrapped up, it's time for you all to sit back and relax as we bring you the craziest plays that happened over the last few days.
Oh dear, Art's coming in. Surely.
No, he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
He's dead. He's dead, right? He's gotta be dead. He'd never get a knife kill. He would never do it. Oh boy.
Rob's in trouble.
Yep, they're flashing their way through. Oh, but they don't check it. He just... Oh, he got so lucky. I thought they were going to check it. He gets 3 kills instead, and then he turns around for the quad.
Brokey's been given an AWP to play with, though. Oh, that Molotov is massive. Brokey's going to be able to make it work. Oh, what a sick play. Brokey up point. Come on, pick it up. There it is, the no-scope.
He leaves him alive. The grenade will do a little bit of damage. He's down to 1 health. How can he still be alive? Brokey just needs that 1 bullet, and that's it. The jump is there, and he gets it as well.
Smoke goes down from Device again. We've seen a lot of him yesterday putting up the utility to get these kills. He's got himself a double from it. 3rd kill from Device. Played to perfection. Brilliant if you can line them up. Spots 1 player, Device has been dropped. Second in from here, he's a swallow, he gets a 3rd kill. Plopsky goes down.
Yeah, Keto finally put to rest after all of the damage at the beginning of the round. Santaras and CSC 2 versus 3 now. That Santaras turns out to be an absolute beast and taking 2 kills right off the bat. Yeah, they need to do something here. He's getting tagged a little bit. They know where he is, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna get 4 kills, and now he sees Vinny, and there's the ace at the end.
Lekro taking 3. That's incredible from Lekro. 4 kills from the scout delivered out of nowhere.
Keto, oh, what a nice flick. Right back in the round. Honda holding the angle, and Keto just does not care.
Big Test got a double kill. Yuri is low, and he jumps up. A nice headshot from Spinks. Another chance for him. This might just be the round win now. And Spinks is going to tap the bomb into the open. Finds Caserato.
He's going to show up, and by the time he does show up, the party's over. His teammates are dead. Unless he kills everybody.
What is he doing? TABSEN, somebody's going to have to stop him. A-Core, still got a bit health left, but TABSEN will come in for the 8. Absolutely disgusting.
Unfortunately, that is it for today. But make sure you tune in next week, because we'll be doing 90s all day long as we take a look at the Fortnite Elite competition. My name is Jason Kaplan, and you've been watching Among the Elite.